What's good, crypto? I'm your host, Marvin, here to bring you a daily scoop on everything going on in crypto. The last month in crypto has been pretty boring as Bitcoin struggles to get over $50,000. And altcoins are bleeding. We saw some recovery yesterday in some strong altcoins, but when will everything go up? Let's talk about my predictions and just talk about what's the feeling, the sentiment in the air on crypto Twitter, because it feels like it's shifting. It's very interesting. We're going to cover all that and more in today's episode and tomorrow's VV drop. Monday through Friday, we come here to educate ourselves when it comes to investing in crypto to make life-changing wealth. None of this is financial advice, just my opinion, as I am not a financial advisor. Make sure to sign up for Celsius to earn $50 in Bitcoin with a deposit of $400 or more in USDC. And make sure to take advantage of the other promos that they have going on over there. Let's take a look. So you can see by the heat map, we have Bitcoin in the green today, up 1% at $47,685. We were just at $50,000 on Sunday, so we dropped a little bit, about 5%. Ethereum at 3,817. We really want to see that over 4,000. Solana dropped significantly at 164. We have DOT at $25, BNB at 522, and AVAX up a staggering 11% on the day, up about 11%, so very much in the green today. We have some in the deep red. We can see Tezos down at 424. Today we are going to get some news. We're going to take a look at that regarding the tapering. So we're going to see what happens with that. A lot of people are expecting today to be a good day. I have no idea. We're going to keep an open mind just in terms of what's going on in the market. And let's take a look at the fear and greed index. We are at 28 today, up from yesterday's extreme fear of 21. Last week we were at 28, and last month we were at 72. Taking a look, we are down here. We're hanging out. We are spending a lot more time here than I personally expected. Looking similar to kind of what we were expecting or feeling in July, and the overall sentiment is that of the same as that we felt back in the summer. The fact that people are feeling extremely fearful at 47,000, when people were feeling that way back when Bitcoin was at 29,000. So it's pretty good, actually, if you think about it that way. People are fearful at these prices, similar to that of when Bitcoin was at 29,000, which is pretty crazy to think of. So people are extremely fearful. People think that we're going to go into the bear market, similar to that of what we experienced over the summer from the drop of 60,000, where we actually closed. We never closed really over 60,000. We only held at 58 or 59,000 for a closing, and then we dropped down to 29,000. This time around, we actually went up to 69,000, held 60,000 for a couple of weeks, then dipped down to 42,000 from the cascade, and now we're holding 49,000, struggling to get over 50,000. And to me, that's actually really bullish. I've honestly been pretty bored over these last couple of weeks just because all of my positions, I'm actually in profit, so I have nothing to really be concerned about. If you're someone that bought in recently, the best thing you can really do is dollar cost average or just hold if you don't have the extra liquidity on the side to kind of purchase the dip. Because there are, in my humble opinion, lots of good buying opportunities in the market. Because I do think we are going to rally. I do think that we're going to continue to go up. And right now, people are fearful, and this is a moment of disbelief, in my opinion. Taking a look at what Rec Capital said, and he said it perfectly, the panic and bearish sentiment towards Bitcoin is extreme right now. But there's nothing extreme about this 38% retrace. Over the years, Bitcoin has retraced 30 to 40% many times in bull markets, and this is true. We've seen Bitcoin do crazy retracements of 30 to 40% and crazy swings, especially this year. We saw Bitcoin, when it got to 50,000, 56,000, go back all the way to 30,000 and bounce back up. It's normal. We've seen it happen. It's gone from 48,000 down to, I believe, 18,000. We're going to take a look at the charts. That way you guys can see for yourself. In fact, Bitcoin has retraced 53% this past May. Yes, that is true. We saw a 53% retracement this May. 38% right now isn't that extreme, which is very true. That's why I remain bullish. I'm not too concerned. Bitcoin is holding very well, and I do think if we continue to hold where we are, and when we continue to make the move up, I think the next move up is going to be pretty crazy. Taking a look at the overall market, the market cap is $2.17 trillion, not close to where we were when we were just about almost $1 trillion higher at $3 trillion. Bitcoin's market cap at $902 billion. But overall, we are seeing some decent movement from some stronger altcoins starting to move up. We have Avalanche at $90, Terra Luna at $56, not too bad. $164 for Solana, which is actually, I think, a pretty reasonable price. Pretty affordable compared to when it was like $200, $240. Taking a look at the charts for Bitcoin, though, let's jump into the charts. We can see that right now we are between two moving averages. The average of, Bitcoin over the last couple of weeks. Right now, the 50-week moving average is supporting Bitcoin, and we've seen that it's wicked multiple times. It's held it. It's been our key support level of support. We see that over the summer, we bounced off of it a couple of times. And the last time that we bounced off of it, we went on a crazy rally we had a low of 29,278, and then we rallied all the way up to about 69,000 really. So we went from that bearish market, and we went all the way up. Now, I feel that we are currently in a similar structure to that of the summer. I don't think it's going to be as long, personally. I think that there's too much bullish news, too much, global adoption for Bitcoin. What we need is for Bitcoin to get over the 20-week moving average. This is what determines a bull market. Right now, we are sandwiched in between both of these moving averages. We really want to get over that $52,000, $53,000 region. That really solidifies a bullish market. Right now, we are in a bearish trend. I think it's very important to be very honest and just straightforward when it comes to this. Right now, the bears are in control. Until we get over that 20-week moving average, which right now is at about 52,581, we really want to see us flip that, take over, and regain control. At this time, at this moment, right now, the bears are in control, and I can see us bouncing off the 50 moving average, similar to what we did back then. And then for another couple of weeks, we consolidate, and then we move up. Keep in mind that a lot of this won't happen overnight. We need time to, consolidate between these two moving averages, between 47 and 53, and then regain support, start moving up, break over the 20-week moving average of $52,500, get over it, then reclaim it as support, and then bounce off. I do think this is going to take a couple of weeks. I think this is going to take until January. I think January is going to be a great month. We just want to see this all play out. What we want to avoid is doing a head and shoulders. And I've mentioned this in videos prior. We don't want to do that, or else that's going to cause major capitulation. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think that right now Bitcoin is going to settle in between these averages like we did over the summer, and then we'll bounce off. I think that could take us into the beginning of next year, middle to late January. So I think we need about 3 to 4 weeks more of this boring sideways action. I do think that, by the end of the year, beginning of the year, we'll start making towards that 50-week moving average of 52,000, 53,000. And then beginning of January, that's when we'll see the flip of that support average. So that's my opinion based off, how many weeks it took for us to get out of this kind of structure back in the summer. It took us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks for us to get out of there. So about 3 months to get out of this, break out, retest it, and bounce off. Now, right now we are 2 weeks in, about 3 weeks if you consider when we dumped underneath it. So I think maybe another 3 weeks of this, so maybe about half the time that it took over the summer, just because we were so much stronger. I could see us doing this for another 2 or 3 weeks, then break out. That's just my opinion. None of this is financial advice, and this is just my pure speculation. And we take a look on the daily, we can see that we are starting to go from bearish to bullish. We are starting to make that convergence. So we have spent about, from October when we flashed bearish, and we had a couple of days in November where we went bullish, but that was very low volume. So we've really been bearish on the daily time frame from about October 24th up until now. And we are starting to see the MACD crossover, starting very, very slightly. So again, we're very much underneath the moving averages, and we are starting to converge slightly bullish, very small bullish momentum there on the MACD, on the daily. And if we take a look at the 4-hour chart, we are beginning to do that. We are kind of starting to become bearish a little bit on the 4-hour chart. So we just want to kind of wait it out and see what happens with the news later today regarding the government spending and their tapering. Taking a look at some other indicators, let's take a look at the RSI. Here we go. Let me close the averages. On the relative strength index, we are flashing bearish. We have a wick down on the 4-hour chart, but that can wick up. We do have some bearish divergence going on, kind of wicking down. Taking a look on the daily, we are starting to bottom out and starting to move up on the daily. So again, I feel like slowly but surely people are starting to kind of get comfortable where we are. Of course, I'm not thrilled to be where we are. I was hoping for us to be in a better position, but I do think Bitcoin needs to take its time, and when we least expect it, Bitcoin will bounce and rally. And I'm excited for this next rally, because if this rally is anything similar to what happened over the summer, we're going to see some crazy gains. So again, I think be patient. There's a lot of really good deals out there. I mean, Cadena is under $10. I've been dollar cost averaging into that. VeChain I continue to buy. Harmony I continue to buy. So just be patient with the market. It'll play itself out. And when it does, when it rallies, you do not want to miss out on that rally. On the RSI, again, we are starting to break out. We kind of bottomed out, and it looks like we are starting to move forward. So be patient with crypto. It'll pay off at 47,400. If there's extreme fear there, to me, I take that as a bullish indicator. When everyone is bearish, that makes me feel bullish. In terms of other good news, though, just kind of like if you are into NFTs, if you know me, I love VV. I've been collecting VV for so long, and I continue to accumulate collectibles and comics. Tomorrow we have Avengers number 57, which introduces or has the Avenger, where before he became an Avenger, Vision was sent by Ultron to destroy the team. So tomorrow's comic looks sick. I'm really excited to hopefully get this. It's been getting harder and harder to get these comics on the market, especially on the drop date. So again, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I believe. But that's it for today, guys. I'll try and make an episode tomorrow, if not Friday. This weekend, I'm getting married, so content has been a little bit lighter. But right now, again, the market's a little bit choppy. It's boring. But I do think that with time, we're going to explode. I'll see you guys tomorrow, if not Friday. Peace out.